Okay, I think I was wrong and maybe there isn't a tool that we need, so let's just go back to looking at this. Unless... Okay, we still don't have the Allen key. But we do have the signet ring and that code 1587. Oh.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Well, damn it, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's think. It was the gerund, and then it was the bear and the Sumatran lion. The bear came from Alaska. So should be bear. God, I don't remember his trophies. Well, that's easy. The bird foot. Okay, that's a hoof. So, Africa.
South Africa? Australia.
God, did we see any birds? I do not recall seeing a wolf anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna look around again. Go back. Back! Ah! There we go. Okay. Yes, so... This deer... Okay, yeah, there's the foot. South Africa. Kodiak brown bear, that was
July
Alaska.
1920.
Right. And then, just how would you like it if I stuffed your head and mounted you above my chimney? Yeah, I wouldn't like it. I mean, I know some people like taxiderm their dogs, and that's like peaceful for them, but I don't know.
April 1925, Aceh province, Sumatra.
I don't think there were any trophies in here, but I just want to double check because they were like bird feet. Okay, let's just go look. Maybe it doesn't have to be everything, it just has to be those three. Alright, I'm gonna go back and do this again.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Okay. Yep. What am I grabbing at?
Alaska.
So Alaska, that's the bear. We need Sumatra, which I believe is...
Libya. Libya. The Lion of Sumatra.
Oh, okay. So, we have to also do the coordinates, so...
The Alaskan Kodiak bear.
Oh yeah, it was in Africa, wasn't it? Right here. Africa. South Africa. Well, the trophy didn't say South Africa, but he was pointing out Africa. Well...
The African kudu. I heard the sound of a mechanism. Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on a map.
Okay, 1587.
These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry. A dozen gold sovereigns, some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much, hardly enough to justify your robbery.
Okay, so I guess we're just ruling out the possibility of an intruder or someone trying to rob the place, I guess.
Charlotte Clark, Comside, Churston, Devon. To Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Chimchatsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Comside, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more. How do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. So, I know. But my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you are surprised. Carr will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Comside. Warm regards, Charlotte.
Well, it sounds like she was coherent and could speak and hold her thoughts very well, at least when she wrote that letter.
Sir Carmichael Clark, Comside, Churston, Devon. To Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Chimchatsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Comside, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother.
Okay. Sound will haunt me in my dreams. No, the music boxes are supposed to be soothing, but, well, I guess it was enough to wake Lady Clark up, so maybe that one in particular isn't so soothing. Use the medicine to make her sick. Yeah, why does Thora need arsenic? Because as far as I'm aware, arsenic was really just used either as a cleaning product or it was used for rats, like if there was a rat infestation back in the day.
Eton College School Year, 1912-1913. Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline.
Okay. Inspect the mansions. Okay, so now we have to go back outside. Or to that open door in the living room. Excuse me, the drawing room. Because big places like that have different kinds of entertainment areas.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from?
And this cute patio.
Something makes me feel uncomfortable. Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
Ooh. Oh, I got an award. Oh, sorry, I got a text if you heard that
Round
vibrating.
pellets. Revolting. There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
You're not gonna say anything about the dead rat? I guess that's what was making him uncomfortable. The imperfect flower box. But the lawn looks quite... Ooh! This feels like, the garden that you get to go see Princess Zelda in Ocarina of Time. You know, with all the hedgerows.
This fountain makes a very relaxing sound. This wisteria is in full bloom.
Oh, arsenic was used as cancer treatment.
It was probably the gardener who lit this fire.
I did not know that.
Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This object would probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Yeah, because something else that I read up on yesterday, I was looking up the radium girls, and actually people thought that radium would be a cure for cancer. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous now that we know what we know now, but that's what they thought back then. She left Sir Carmichael's gifts. Why does she leave her personal belongings? found Thora charming. Why did she leave personal belongings behind? I don't know if anything that we said. Well, she stayed behind to settle Sir Carmichael's affairs. And he did find her charming like a daughter. But she left his gifts. God, I feel like I'm being stupid right now. I mean, the daggers have nothing to do with it. I mean, it's in... Or do they? Because she used it to, like... Or he used it. He being Franklin. Franklin, it looks like, used it to open up the letter. People back in the day also thought that lead in your makeup made you beautiful. What it did was make you more dead. That's also a very good point. Why did she leave personal belongings behind at Coomside? She left Sir Carmichael's gifts. Settle his affairs, and he found her charming. Thora does not want to be accused of theft.
Everything that Thora Grey has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her, but she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Also, to get the madness and demons out. Okay, there's a poisoned rat. She ordered rat poison. And she left a letter. Fine.
Thora Grey had no reason to kill someone who only had few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Okay, good job, guys. Oh, I just wanted to see what else was... Ah, this is the murder scene. Might as well be thorough.
May you have peace, Carmichael. Charlotte.
I don't think there's anything else to look at here because we... Interesting. Good job, guys. Aw, thank you. Well, we're all here talking this through. Talking things through helps me out. I wonder if I could just point and have them walk over. No, I cannot. I'm doing nothing. Aww. Well, you're keeping me company. That's good. All right, let's go put this key back. I will say this game, I mean, I do appreciate the interactivity, but it gets a little bit much sometimes.
April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
Like the manual work.
I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Yes, that's what I was trying to do right here. Oh, wait, there we go.
Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here.
All right, let's mosey.
Hello, Hastings. I have finished in Churston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burnt document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Manual stuff makes the games a bit more immersive. Feels like it's mobile. Yeah, I think this would do really well on mobile or PC.
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
And yeah, I do think that making you work like this really helps. I think the point that this game is trying to get across is that there are steps to everything and steps to how Poirot thinks. Like with the different questions that we ask. So yeah, order and method. That's what he keeps saying over and over. So yeah, in that case, I guess I do have a newfound appreciation for it. I do tend to rush into things a bit, so maybe that sort of thing is good for me. As always.
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The Alphabet Murder, a methodical madman. It's highly probable that the alphabet murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next crime? Yes, and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities, and villages whose names begin with a D, and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities, and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the calculations. Daily Blag, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half-mast. Poirot's repeated failure in ABC case.
In the background. Sorry about that.
Sometimes small things trouble great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment. I also noticed his mustache, of which he is so proud, being duller than usual.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Hastings, why are you talking to the journalists to begin with? Or maybe he isn't and they're just saying things. I'm sorry, I do love that little motion, just sitting there going, ah, and nothing else. Imagine Eminem playing Beyond Two Souls in co-op. No. Wait, hold on. Beyond Two Souls, that was the Ellen Page, Willem Dafoe one, right? Oh my god. So then I would be Ellen Page and she'd be Aiden going completely nuts.
Ah, some cool hair.
And yes, we have to talk to Hastings.
Poirot, since my return, I see that you have fewer grey hairs than when I last saw you. How is that possible?
Mon ami, I am sure that you will find the explanation all on your own.
Oh, Hastings. We love you. What are you drinking, Donald?
This bottle is for our visitors. Personally, I prefer the sherry. This man is tired.
Unshaven. Why? You've got a new lady coming after you. I don't mean to trivialize it, but yeah.
Donald is short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Hashtag heart for Hastings. Aww. Yes, I love Hastings.
Mr. Poirot, I don't know why I'm here.
Don't accuse him of being guilty. Reassure him of the fact that he will be listened to. Yeah, let's do that. Let's be nicer.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Oh my god. Become impatient, point out that this is not a psychoanalyst office. I mean, just encourage him to keep talking.
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her around the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Alright, so if it's me, I would say that he is very angry at Betty, and he wants her punished, but he knows that punishing her will really hurt Megan. I'm not a dream person or anything like that, but that's my guess. How should his dream be interpreted? Okay, he was in love. Doesn't kill Megan in his dream. Donald's starting to have feelings for Megan and he feels guilty about abandoning Betty. Okay.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister, certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Grey to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
Alright, checking right on.
Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question.
We also haven't received a letter yet. Psychiatrist, interpreter of dreams. Reminder that she did not see anybody on the day of the murder. Accuse her of having lied. I think that if we start off aggressive, she might not like that. I guess we'll start off subtle. Remind her that she did not see anybody the day of the murder.
Am I right in thinking you said that you did not speak to anyone on the day Sir Carmichael was murdered?
It's the absolute truth.
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size. Glasses. Dark suit and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident. But he wasn't.
Indicate that she lied about leaving Churchton. Ask whether she resigned of her own free will. Point out that her departure is suspicious. I kind of want to do triangle or square. Indicate she lied about leaving Churchton. I mean, it seemed like she resigned of her own free will, so I kind of want to see that she... indicate that she lied. I don't know, it seemed like she was trying to get away from Franklin. So... Sorry if you hear those bells, my cat just walked up to me. I mean, I do think that she resigned of her own free will. Actually, now I'm thinking X the more I think about it. So I think I'm going to point out... You do square? Well, she didn't... Yeah, because when we asked about her not staying, then Franklin was the one who answered that she would look for positions in London. And yeah, that would catch her up on another lie, so I'm gonna do square.
You also forgot to tell me that you had been fired.
You never asked me. It was Franklin who led you to believe that I left voluntarily. He's more chivalrous than you. I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin cannot go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churchton.
It didn't sound like she was going to return, so I'm going to say that the objects presented a risk. Sorry. No, you didn't ruin anything. No, just because she's insolent, that doesn't mean you ruined anything.
It was too risky for you to keep these objects, am I correct?
Risky? What was the risk?
Accused her of holding the murder weapon. Say that the curse of the well, no, because we said the daggers weren't the murder weapon. Lady Clark would have accused her of... Well, I'm not going to talk about the curse of the dragon. If we're going to go down this path, Lady Clark would have accused her of theft.
You know very well what Lady Clark might have said if you had kept these objects.
Indeed. These objects were gifts. But Lady Clark would have been convinced that I'd stolen them. By returning them, I put an end to such evil gossip.
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question? Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
All right. Thora's a seductress, okay. Yeah, she's a seductress. He found her charming. Close to her. But she likes Franklin. He's Belgian, they ask these questions over breakfast. Well, he said daughter in his letter. Would she have married him? Ah, this is getting harder, which is kind of a good thing. Stay behind and settles affairs. Okay, so I keep this because she stayed behind to settle Sir Carmichael's affairs. He was close to her. She's evasive. He found her charming, but that says... I guess we're looking at her actions now, rather than his. Oof, what do I do? Don't want to use a clue, not for this, but... Oh, it's saying that she's a seductress declaration by Thora Gray. Okay. I guess the answer is no here, but... How would I prove that? By the fact that she likes... Okay, I'm gonna use a clue. I can't use a clue? Okay. Alright, help me out here, guys. We've got... She stayed behind. Thora was close to Sir Carmichael. He offered her a brooch. She likes Franklin. Evasive about her relationship. I think Thora likes Franklin. It's definitely there. Just moved out, but Lord in heaven. Why is this hard for me? What did that clue even do? This isn't about Franklin, this is about her and Sir Carmichael. It's just... Did we already have the brooch? Carmichael was close, and she likes okay, so you said, brooch, close, and she likes Franklin, but she's also evasive. Well, okay, he was close, she's evasive. That seems to go together. Sorry, I know I'm flying through these things. Sorry, we've only got 13 minutes left of this stream. I gotta make sure. God, because these two seem to go together really well. To start trying it by process of elimination, it's a long way around, but yeah. Okay, so we'll start with this one. Order and method. But I will keep checking back for that clue, though. I know this is just the absolutely riveting content that you all came here for, but, you know. I feel like this is the brutal, grindy part of detective work. Feel anything impossible. Whatever remains, however improbable, must be true. Exactly. Let's just make ourselves feel better with all this. The hard work that honestly must go through with it that comes with writing a detective story. Here we go!
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Brute force. Okay, is there another common point between the murders? Stocking box, accountant book. The murderer is a seducer. Well, did anyone seduce the Andover murderer? A murder? Door-to-door salesman. I must precisely describe the salesman. That is mother, not Mavette, mother. Her daughter never got to wear her gift, a box. Stockings! There we go.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest to Job.
Thor's hammer. Okay. Let's do it.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes. Contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
Sorry, I just read your comment. Dear watchers on YouTube, you could have sped up the video. If you say anything mean, I'll come for you. Thank you. You're so sweet.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
He's sufficiently creepy enough. Yeah, they did a good job there.
Daily Blag, August 31, 1935.
Didn't we already see this?
Sometimes.
Okay.
This.
Yeah, we already saw this, but now
Roy.
that we've said one,
It's highly. Yes,
might as well get both.
after. Go to.
Cool. Alright. Let's get the post. Oh, mirror! Get them ego points.
It is now the right time.
Okay.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long. ABC. I should compare this letter with the one on my desk which I received earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person.
Access the timeline. Kind of odd that they're telling us that now, because we saw before I started that we're at like 54%
It is now the right time.
of the way through. And also, just another note for why we have to keep comparing these letters over and over again. I do get it, because there are incidents where people do send dummy mail and fake letters, so it's not the same writer. But the good news is we know which letters to look for.
Let us examine this more closely.
Letters of the alphabet, I should say.
Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects.
Yes, I'm trying to talk about the I.
Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
W.
The W is not printed properly. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
If you're not going to let me... There we go.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Hastings, he strikes tomorrow. Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Awesome.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need. Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So my streaming capture looks like it stopped time. I can see on Twitch that it looks like you're still seeing the stream. But I think I'm gonna end that a couple minutes early today. So we'll get back with finishing Ace Attorney next week, and then we'll finish this game after that. It's like, let me click. All right, but yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Oh, and thank you for all your compliments. It's really always, I really do appreciate you guys coming and, you know, just chatting amongst ourselves. It does make it a lot more fun, and I appreciate all of it very much. And thank you for, yeah, getting the compliments that make me feel good. It'll be a good start for the work day for me tomorrow. But yeah, we will see you all next week. Again, thank you so much, and take care of yourselves between now and then. Bye.